getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everybody? Welcome in. Happy Friday night to you guys here, as we're back live streaming once again. NBA tonight should be a great matchup. Miami Heat enter the matchup. 7th in the Eastern Conference, 32-27. Their record this season on the road for the Heat, they're 13-17, coming off 2 straight losses. Milwaukee, red hot, 12-game winning streak. They're number 2 in the Eastern Conference, 1 game behind Boston, 41-17, 24-5 on their home floor. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and glad to have you guys on board being a part here once again. Yeah, Kevin Love for the Heat tonight. I heard that he's supposed to get the start. Also, Giannis back in the starting lineup for Milwaukee, as he only played like a couple minutes in the All-Star game. And there was questions whether he'd start or play tonight for Giannis, but he will be playing. So we got starters here a little while ago. Giannis starting tonight for the Bucks, and Kevin Love starting tonight for the Heat. Dennis, Mario, Alex, James, hope so, man. Looking like that right now. And actually one stat that I saw from the past 2 years, Giannis won MVP in the All-Star game in 2021. And then last year, Steph Curry won the All-Star game in 2022. Jason Tatum drops down 55, All-Star MVP. This year, previous 2 MVPs for the All-Star game, Giannis and Curry have gone on to win the NBA championship. So there's something that could be fast forward come June. We'll see if it keeps it up 3 in a row. We shall see. Elmer, welcome in. Happy Saturday morning out to you guys overseas. Yeah, Kevin Love playing tonight. Vegas, welcome back on the channel, bud. Malene, Christian. Yeah, that was terrible. Just devastating. It's great to see Michigan State playing much better lately. They're soaring at the right time for them. I think they're rallying throughout their team. It's been crazy with like the news that's been going on lately, especially at college basketball and stuff. Brandon Miller, the whole story over there, just insane. He drops 41 points a couple nights ago in a win against South Carolina, and I'm shocked that he's still playing right now, that he hasn't been like suspended, at least like benched for the whole thing that went down. It was news quite a while ago, because it was Darius Miles, who's no longer with the team, and Brandon Miller now a part of that for Alabama, and here they are just crushing teams left and right on the court, and they barely got by South Carolina a few nights ago, and he had to drop 41, just cold-blooded in that game. Bradley, welcome back on the stream here, man. Thanks so much all for joining in. Sorry to hear that, Vegas. Glad that you're feeling much better there, brother. Yeah, things got busy for me this week. This week was actually conference tournaments for some of the college teams that I cover for basketball. So I've covered in person 4 games since last Saturday. So 4 games in 6 days, and I got 2 more games coming up on Sunday. They actually got moved from Saturday to Sunday for me, which allowed me to like get a little bit more time streaming, because I already did like a lot of the prep for the games, because I had prepared that it was supposed to be for tomorrow, so I got all my prep work done, which now got pushed a day or so, which meant it was like an open day. Yeah, I heard about that with the South Carolina fans with their chant. Do I think Houston's the best basketball team right now in college basketball? I think they're one of the top teams for Houston. I've had Alabama throughout most of the season. The thing right now, though, I think that's a big distraction with the whole news about Brandon Miller, and that could be tough, especially when I know they got the top freshmen all this year in college hoops. But I mean, when tournament time comes, it's also gonna come down to the experience too. And as of late, I'm going right back to Kansas. Like, out of all the teams, Kansas picked up the most quad one victories right now, and they are on a roll. Top team in the Big 12 Yeah, I heard about that. Kermit Davis got fired today from Ole Miss. Yeah, Houston, I think, could have a chance to go to the Final Four once again for them. It's just changing like every single day. Um, but like teams are just all over the place. Like Virginia lost against BC a couple of nights ago. Really, really tough loss. Looks like the Bucks come in the favorite on the line, 5-point favorite tonight. They're the home team. They're the raw hottest team in the NBA, 12-game winning streak. And Giannis playing tonight. Looking back at the season series, the Heat actually lead the season series 2-1. Miami took the first two games. Both of those games were at home in Miami, 108-92 and 111-95. Back on January the 12th and January the 14th, they played back-to-back games on the schedule. And then the game on the road at Milwaukee, Milwaukee won 123-115 earlier this month. That was 20 days ago, back on February the 4th. Jose, welcome to the stream, man. I'll check that out when I have a chance about Discord there. Oh, yep, I got you. I just checked Discord. Hey, there we go. So, welcome to the Discord for Jose. Glad to have you in the Discord, man. Mario, welcome back on the channel here, brother. Yeah, I heard that Rick Pitino is open to like getting like a bigger job for him. So yeah, I think that would fit out pretty well. I feel like for Georgetown because it's not like a whole lot of movement. Stay on the East Coast, going from like the New York metro area off to DC, so it's not like a far move. The other one could be like Notre Dame. That job will have to have somebody else too, because Mike Bray said that he was leaving from Notre Dame at the end of this year. So those are probably the two landing spots I see him go to. Do I think the Cowboys should trade Dak? I'm gonna go no for that right now. I think the next playoffs is gonna be really telling for Dallas. Robin, welcome back in. Thanks so much for joining in. Let's get big shout out here for Robin. Thanks so much for joining in. Let's get that member hype out on the stream for Robin. Glad to have you back on the channel. Man, Miami's looking incredible for the Canes this year. Like, they're like one of the hottest teams right now. The team that nobody's talking about is Texas A&M. Like, they've come out of nowhere. I think they're like 13-2 in the SEC. I don't think anybody wants to play them. I saw the CBS HQ guys for bracketology. They were talking about like the upside for Texas A&M as a 7 seed, which is crazy because they have the capability of definitely taking down a 2. Emmanuel, welcome back to the stream. There's a couple players listed out. No like major players listed out for this game. The Heat have 3 players listed out. Kyle Lowry is the biggest name. Omer Yurtseven and Nikola Jovic for Miami. And then the Bucks have 2 players listed out. Pat Connaughton and Wesley Matthews tonight. Yeah, they look really good right now. Got like one of the best backcourts in the nation for the Canes this season. Yeah, I got to watch Miami one time in person. They played a game at Mohegan Sun. Didn't go so hot. They beat Providence for one of the games at Mohegan Sun, but they actually got tickets to day number 2, so it was the game that they played against Maryland, and that was the one that Nigel Pack went down. He missed like a good chunk of the game. But that was like the only off game that they've had this year. All depends for like what teams like line up or so on the schedule. So, like, if they keep on advancing further, good chance that I'll be able to call them. We're going to tip off in about 7.5 minutes from now. Thanks so much all for joining in. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Happy Friday, everybody. And also, I posted the schedule upcoming this weekend out in the community tab. I haven't been able to stream that often on Saturdays because I've been busy for the past couple Saturdays, but tomorrow I'm actually free for Saturday, so I got 2 games going on. I wasn't supposed to be free for tomorrow, but the game that I had a double header schedule for lacrosse for tomorrow, but it got pushed to Sunday due to like the extreme cold up here. It's supposed to be like 15 degrees tomorrow where I am. Sunday's supposed to be much better, like 40 degrees. So they pushed those 2 games from Saturday to Sunday. So I plan on covering 2 games tomorrow. First one will be college basketball at 2 p.m. It's going to be a good matchup. Texas takes on Baylor. That's number 8 versus number 9. Feel free to tune in if you guys would like for that one. 2 p.m. tomorrow, Texas against Baylor. And then the Celtics at the Sixers tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Going to be a classic stream. Saturday night game's really good. And that should be a great one tomorrow between Boston and Philly. Yeah, I'm concerned about Virginia. Virginia's been like a seesaw in the tournaments. 2018 lost against UMBC. 2019 won it all. 2021 lost against Ohio. Last year didn't qualify for Virginia. That's right, and then they retained everybody. So like I'm concerned about them. They played a close game. I think it was in December. They played a close game against James Madison, who's like one of the upper tier teams in their conference. But if they get like a team like Hofstra or something like that, because I believe James Madison and Hofstra play in the same conference. I've been seeing that name a ton. It's a couple mid-majors got to worry about in that grouping, the Conference USA specifically. Which I think Florida Atlantic should have locked up, but just in case, they could potentially have 2 bids in that conference. The other team that's come out of nowhere is Marshall. That team, I looked at the stats today from Marshall. They got 2 players averaging 20 plus points per game for that team. Like, that's a team that people have to take note of now that could damage people's brackets. All depends on, like, the matchup and stuff, that where teams are seeded, who gets who, and if these teams can even clinch their conference tournament, because for a good chunk of the season, we were seeing teams like Kent State that had played, like, Gonzaga close, they played Houston close, and then Kent State's lost a couple here and there, which has led to, like, other teams, I think, like Toledo, out of the MAC, to be the top team right now. Alabama, UCLA, great question. Man, I've really liked Alabama throughout the course of the season. I have to see how all this plays out with Brandon Miller, if he's going to keep on playing for Alabama, because I think when Miller, Alabama could win that game. But if they lose Miller, then they could go from like being like a national championship contender to like losing in the first round. Like, that's how big of a gap it is right there. Yeah, I see Louisville getting much better recruits in the future. I think just in the offseason, the roster wasn't really constructed properly for him to take over. And once the roster starts to get balanced better, things will start to go upwards. Look at the turnaround that NC State's done in a year. NC State went from last in the conference all the way up now to being a tournament team for them. So, like, anything could happen. Mississippi, it was Southern Miss last year. Was like one of the worst teams in college hoops for Southern Miss, and now they're like in the automatic qualifier conversation for their conference this season. They're one of the top teams in their conference. Almost 40 plus watching right now. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. We're going to tip off in about 3 minutes from now. Quick update on the NBA scoreboard tonight. One other game going on currently. Big game between the Wizards and the Knicks. The Knicks currently in 6th. Right now, the Heat are at 7th, so the Heat are right behind the Knicks. So the Knicks have the final spot locked in to the playoffs, and the Heat got the first play-in seeding right now at number 7. But the Wizards, last team in the play-in at number 10 currently, and the Wizards playing desperate, leading 44-29, hosting the Knicks tonight early in the second. And the Cavs just tipped off against the Hawks, as we'll keep you guys posted on that scores. We're going to tip off in about 2 minutes. Jerry, welcome in, taking the Bucks by 6 tonight. Yeah, it's come down to the home team winning all the games so far in the series. Miami 2-0 at home against Milwaukee. Milwaukee won 20 days ago at home against Miami. So the Heat 2-1 in the series so far, but the final game of the series tonight. And Giannis is playing tonight for Milwaukee. They're the hottest team in the league. Heat now with Kevin Love getting the start tonight for Miami. The Heat have lost 2 straight games trying to get back on track. This should be a good one, though. Yeah, I heard about that. Thanks so much for the update there, Bradley. So, yeah, Quinn Snyder, former Jazz head coach, next head coach now for the Hawks, as they were without a head coach for the last couple of days. Yeah, there you go, man. Good luck watching me on TV there, Jose. Uncle Pizzle, welcome back in the stream, brother. Watching the Cavs game right now with his man Jared Allen. There you go. Going to tip off in just a moment. Happy Friday night, everybody. Should be a great matchup of basketball here. Milwaukee 5-point favorites on their home floor at the Fiserv Forum tonight. Bucks missing 2 players, Pat Connaughton and Wesley Matthews. Heat missing 3 players, Kyle Lowry, Omer Yurtseven, Nikola Jovic. Giannis will be playing, though, for the Bucks in this game. So Giannis is back. 12-game winning streak for Milwaukee. 1 game behind the Celtics in second place in the Eastern Conference. The Heat tonight go in the white uniforms, red numbers, red letters. Wow, Milwaukee wearing the purple jerseys tonight. Throwbacks back to the 2000s. Purple unis, white numbers, white letters. Starters look like this. For the visiting Miami Heat, Gabe Vincent, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler. Kevin Love gets the start tonight for Miami, and Bam Adebayo. Milwaukee starting 5. Drew Holiday, Grayson Allen, Javon Carter, Giannis, and Brook Lopez. Yes, I got Zach Edey as a lock for National Player of the Year. Yeah, a little bit looked like Jalen Wilson could keep it close like back in January, but right now it looks for sure Zach Edey will lock it up. Man, it's been a while since I've seen those throwbacks. 2000s throwbacks for the Bucks tonight. The purple jerseys. Should be a great night of basketball. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and here we go, about to tip off. Brook Lopez, Bam Adebayo at midcourt for the opening tip. Left to right on the floor for Milwaukee. Right to left for Miami. Vaughn, welcome back to the stream. Welcome on board, James. And we're underway, and Milwaukee tipped it out of bounds with Lopez. 2 seconds through. Kevin Love gets the start tonight for the Heat. And it will be Miami possession to start. So the Heat will start off with the basketball first. Barco, welcome back to the membership. Let's get that member hype for Barco here on the stream. Inbound first possession, the game for Miami. Top of the key, Adebayo. Hands it off to Hero. Hero turns the corner, floats up the runner. Blocked from behind. We get a whistle, though, and a foul. So it was not a clean block, looks like, by Javon Carter. Clock will stop 9 seconds in. And Tyler Hero will shoot 2 at the free throw line. SG, welcome back in the stream, man. I have something called vacation days there, Vaughn. I've been using that for the tournament every single year since I've started streaming. First free throw is good. Yeah, my job knows all about, like, my announcing stuff. Like, I do a lot of announcing stuff, not only with the channel and stuff like that, like other schools being involved. Some of the schools that I'm actually involved in are, like, partners with my workplace, too, that have people go on from time to time, because it's like a gigantic university. One shot made at the free throw line by Hero. First possession for the Bucks, corner three. And that drops through from the outside. Grayson Allen on the board first. Second possession for the Heat in the key. Vincent moves it out to the wing. Kevin Love up fake. Back out to the wing goes to Vincent. Outside to Love. Love bounce pass. Low block into the hands to Butler. Butler takes the jumper. Connects on it. Rattles in. We're tied up here at 3. Giannis at the free throw circle. Jacks up the jumper and missed off the rim short on the 15-footer. Defensive rebound hauled in by Miami. Butler thinking about a step back. Moves it down low. Adebayo floats up the shot. He scores. So 5-3 now for the Heat. First minute through the game so far. Miami at the bottom of the league so far this season in scoring, so great start for them through the first minute. Javon Carter jacks up a 3, missed off the back rim, defensive board, hauled in by Love. Hey, thanks so much there, SG. Appreciate it, man. Being a big fan of the channel here, taking the Bucks tonight. Butler, kick out to the baseline. Off to Adebayo. Adebayo rises for the jumper, missed off the back rim, contested by Lopez, rebounded by Carter. Carter goes quick up the floor, sends it off to Lopez, takes a 3 deep at the right wing, missed off the rim. Milwaukee right now in the early going, just selling for too many threes and missing. I remember right before the All-Star break, last stream I covered was the Celtics-Bucks game, the one that Boston had like 4 starters missing. And they took Milwaukee right into overtime in that game. The Bucks were selling for so many threes and missing as Gabe Vincent jacks up a 3 falling away, and he missed off the back rim too strong. Giannis, watch out, freight train, right down Olinga, knocked down, no call with the referees though. Heat pick up the basketball, 2-on-1, Hero, bounce pass, corner 3, miss rim short, Vincent, offensive rebound. Butler has position, puts it up and scores. Wow, that's a switch in the momentum right there. Giannis looking for the foul call. Couldn't get one, though, by the referees early in this game. Entry pass out to Giannis. Swings it out to the corner. Up fake. Carter. Sidestep to his right. Shoots the 3. Sinks it through. That goes down. Bucks finally drill one. So they started off with a 3 with Grayson Allen. Missed a couple threes ever since. And Javon Carter drills a big one there to draw winning one. Hero floats up the runner. Skipped around the rim and out. And Giannis comes out with a defensive rebound. 9 minutes left to go in the first. Giannis at the elbow. And he will draw the reach and fall picked up by Miami. It's going to be charged to Jimmy Butler reaching in. A lot of tempo so far in this game here. 50 plus in the chat. Let's go, everybody. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and hit us up in the chat who you guys like tonight in this game. Bucks or Heat. Brook Lopez throwing it down off the entry pass, two-handed jam. Bucks take the lead up by 1. 8:45 left to go in the first. Adebayo, jumper, mid-range, sinks it. Hand in the face over Brook Lopez for Bam Adebayo. Giannis, kick out corner, up fake Carter. Sends it down inside the paint and puts it through. Up and through for 2. Drew Holiday gets his first bucket. Back and forth, trading buckets. Adebayo, bounce pass, Butler bobbles it, puts it up. High off the glass, miss. Butler, though, got fouled. So Jimmy Butler will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. Brook Lopez picks up the blocking foul. And the first one's good. I get the Bucks in this one by 7 for my prediction. 117-110. Yeah, Milwaukee came in as a 5-point favorite. We weren't sure, what that line would be for the most of the day because Giannis was going into tonight questionable. But about a half an hour before the game tipped off, he was upgraded to starting. Both of the free throws good at the line for Butler. 8 minutes left to go in the first. Giannis attacks inside the paint with the right hand, scores up and in off the backboard with a layup. Daniel, welcome back in the stream here, bud. Missed shot down low by Adebayo. Adebayo previously has struggled against the Bucks. Giannis coast to coast off the Euro step, scores in another layup. 12 straight wins in a row for Milwaukee entering tonight. 1 game behind the Celtics. In second place in the East, Adebayo receives the pass, swings it on top to Vincent. Back over to Bam. Bam jab step, takes the jumper over Lopez. Tough contest, missed off the rim and out. Rebound collected by Holiday. Off to Giannis. Giannis up the floor, thinks about a 3. Passes it over to Drew at the top of the Keto. Holiday dribbles up to the wing, shoots the 3, zips it through from downtown for Drew Holiday. And he's the one that was lethal when I covered the Celtics-Bucks game right before the All-Star break. Drew Holiday went off for 30+. 7 minutes left to go in the first. They have downgraded to a 2. They said one of his feet was on the 3-point line. Adebayo, or that will go to Butler. Butler with a 3 ball, and Butler sinks it. So the scoring's starting to pick up right now. Miami finally makes their first 3 of the game. Timeout taken on the floor. As we head to the timeout here, it's going to be charged to Milwaukee. So Milwaukee burns a timeout before the media break with 6:47 in the first. (16-14) right now, 6:47 remaining. Both of these teams shooting the ball pretty well, especially as of late. The Bucks from 2 in this game. Milwaukee right now, 58%, 7 for 12 shooting from the floor. Even better, above 60% from 2 right now. Miami, 5 of 11 at 45.5%. Just made their first 3 of the game. Butler's got 9, so Jimmy Butler's saving them so far, but they just need something from the rest of the team. Bam Adebayo just 2 for 5 so far in this game. And for Milwaukee, more players just chipping in. The entire starting 5 is scored so far for the Bucks. 4 points each by Giannis and Holiday. And then 3 each by Carter and Allen, making both of the 3s. And then a 2 by Lopez. Cade, welcome back in the stream, bud. 75+ watching right now. Let's go, everyone. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here as we go on the first time out tonight. Upcoming schedule, if you guys didn't see the community post, I plan on being back tomorrow. 1 game for college basketball and then another game for the NBA. So 2 streams tomorrow. First one will be at 2 p.m. Big 12 college basketball. 2 p.m. between number 8 Texas at number 9 Baylor. And then the nightcap tomorrow night will be the Celtics at the Sixers. So feel free to join in. We'll be having 2 streams covered at 2 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Clean Music Lover, welcome back in, bud. Yeah, as in terms for the Celtics case, Milwaukee is right behind Boston right now. 1 game behind for the Bucks, and they're the hottest team in the league. 12 straight wins for Milwaukee currently. And Philadelphia is right behind the Celtics and the Bucks too. Philly just 3 games behind Boston, 2 games behind Milwaukee. Philadelphia 39-19. They've won 5 straight games in a row. So that's 2 teams that's been soaring up as of late. Nuggets at the top of the West on a 4-game winning streak currently. And in terms of best record in the NBA, they're 1 game directly behind Boston in best record of the NBA. They're 42-18 right now for Denver. It's just so wide open in the West. A couple months ago, the Pelicans were the number 1 team in the West. The Pelicans now have dropped back to number 8. They're in danger of missing the playoffs for the Pelicans. So right now they're in the play-in game. We come back from the timeouts. Milwaukee with a quick three up the floor. It is good at the wing by Grayson Allen. So second three made of the game by Grayson Allen. Before the timeout, I thought so. They had rolled a 2 before the timeout on the scoreboard. They have upgraded it to a 3. So that was a made bucket by Milwaukee a couple minutes ago that I remember it. I had called it a 3. They had upgraded it to, they had downgraded it to a 2 on the scoreboard, and then they looked back at it during the timeout. They had upgraded it to a 3 once again. That was on the Drew Holiday shot that he made. So that was, I believe it was around like 8 minutes remaining in the first, and now it's 6:02 left to go in the first. Bobby Portis checks in first time into the game. He drives right to the rim, scores over Kevin Love plus the foul. So Bobby Portis, the energy man for Milwaukee right now, puts them up winning 6, and they'll shoot 1 at the free throw line. Yeah, they got some nice unis tonight for the Bucks. Milwaukee wearing the purple and green uniforms tonight. Throwbacks to the 2000s. Free throw is good. 3-point play complete by Bobby Portis. 7-point lead. Bobby Portis, 29 double-doubles this season at the low block. Hero puts up the shot, got knocked down. No call by the referees. They're able to tip it in, though. Allen lobs it off to Portis, guarded by Love 101. Portis now double team, brings along Hero, moves it out to the wing. Allen shoots the 3, missed off the back rim. Defensive rebound hauled in by Butler. 5.5 left to go in the first. Heat down by 5. Butler dribbles up to the right wing, handoff to Hero. Hero defended 1-on-1 by Grayson Allen on the outside, lost it. Into the hands, though, of one of his teammates who picks it up with a possession. Butler, thinking about a step back, takes a tough jumper, got blocked by Holiday, and the Bucks come up with a basketball. Great defensive stop there by Drew. Drew up the floor, shoots the 3, missed off the back rim, and Love collects the defensive board. Passes ahead to Butler. Butler swings it off, down inside a key Hero. Circles around, bounce pass right corner, Love. Hand off to Hero. Hero guarded by Holiday. Hero takes the 3 over Holiday, missed the 3, and the rebound collected by Portis. Up the floor, quick 3 taken by Joe Ingles, first time into the game, and he missed it for the Bucks. That's Cody Zeller on the floor as well. So, he's been bouncing around the league. Cody Zeller, number 44 for Miami, first time into the game tonight. Butler backs his way, low post working on Allen. And we have a whistle on the fall picked up, reaching in by Grayson Allen. Clock will stop with 4:30. What's good, D. Wade? Welcome back in the stream here, man. Glad to have you back on the channel here, brother. Wow, poll right now is even. If you haven't already done so, make sure to vote in the poll. Who you guys rooting for tonight? Bucks or Heat? Huge game for both of these teams. Milwaukee looking to secure home floor tonight. Heat lead the series 2-1. Final game of the season series tonight. Bucks looking to even it up, make it 13 straight. Miami looking to get back on track. 2 straight losses for the Heat as they're the number 7 team currently in the East. Can move up to the 6th spot, I believe, with a Knicks loss tonight. And the jumper goes through at the elbow. 3-point lead. Portis turn around, and he connects it. Man, Bobby Portis bringing the spark right now onto the floor for Milwaukee. 4 minutes left to go in the first. Oladipo just made the last jumper, passes out to his right to Strus. Strus dribbles up to the elbow. Strus floats up the runner off the back rim, no good. Tip in is made, though. Second chance points for 2 by Zeller. Lob to Middleton. Middleton scores downhill to the rim, up and through off the backboard. Great little entry pass right there by Drew Holiday to set up Chris Middleton. 5-point lead once again for Milwaukee. Handoff from Love to Oladipo. Passes out to his right at the wing of the perimeter to Hero. Hero dribbles up to the top, shoots the 3, zips it through for Tyler Hero. Now it's a 2-point game. Tyler Hero finally starting to get going. Makes his second field goal tonight. First three. Portis from downtown. Oh, he drills it. Bobby Portis lets it rain with 3 minutes even in the first. Man, what a spark Bobby Portis has brought coming off the bench tonight. 8 points. And a 4-minute clip by Bobby Portis. Perfect 3 for 3 from the floor. 3 minutes left to go in the first, and it's a timeout taken in the court by Miami. Both teams have taken one timeout so far. 7 separate scores by the Bucks tonight. They've gone 9 guys deep. And Bobby Portis leads the way, 8 points and a 4-minute clip. Giannis with 4. Actually, the number 2 scorer right now is Grayson Allen for Milwaukee. He's got 6 points currently for Grayson Allen, making 2 threes. So after a slow start from 3, their threes have started to pick up as of late, and they're 50% from 3-point range right now. Miami, as a team, 9 points by Jimmy Butler, 6 by Tyler Hero. So Hero's starting to pick it up right now with the scoring. But both of these teams shooting the ball well right now. Still 3 minutes left, already 30-25 currently. We got 70+ people watching right now. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. I cover basketball action, both of NBA games, also college hoops as well. March Madness coming up in under a month, so I plan on covering some March Madness streams. So if you guys enjoy college basketball, the March Madness tournament, feel free to come on board for those streams as well within the next month. Bucks just shooting a higher percentage currently from the floor. Better 3-point shooting team. Like, the Heat have taken a big step down this year in 3-point shooting. Last year, they were the top team from 3 last season. That's why they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. All their perimeter guys could hit threes, but this season they've been struggling with their perimeter guys. Tyler Hero's percentage has gone down. Gabe Vincent, Max Strus. It's just been tough with the perimeter shots this season for the Heat. And right now, the difference in this game has been 3-pointers made. Milwaukee 5 for 10, Miami 2 for 5 right now. No turnovers. That's been a big key. 0 turnovers in the first 9 minutes of action. Providence been decent this season. They just suffered one of their worst losses, though, on Wednesday. Lost against UConn, which they got crushed. They lost by 18 to UConn. It was basically like grown men playing against, like, not so much grown men in that game. UConn getting hot right now. UConn was not looking so hot like a month ago for them. They had a losing record in conference play. They were still ranked in the top 25 despite being, like, heckled by a lot of people, like why they were even part of the rankings still for UConn. At one point, they were like top 5 in the nation for them. And UConn's getting back on track. They're in a groove right now. Remember, that UConn team beat Alabama by double digits. So if they can get hot, they can go on a run. I don't think they're going to lose for the 3rd straight year in a row in the first round. For UConn, they got too many good players to do that. Adama Sanogo is way too good of a player to let that happen. Last year, he was a no-show against New Mexico State in the first round. I don't see that happening this year. Whoever they play, looks like they're going to be a 5 seed. So they'll probably be like a 5 or a 6 or a 4 around like one of those 3 seed lines. But whoever they play, I don't think they're going to let whoever it is, the 12 seed, beat them. Up the floor, Chris Middleton shoots the 3 back from the timeout, and they extend the lead from Milwaukee by 8. 2:15 left to go in the first. Quick 3 taken straight away, missed by Strus. 3-point shots been a major difference so far. 6 made threes by Milwaukee, only 2 made threes by Miami. Holiday at the top of the key, step back 3 straight away, missed off the rim. And Oladipo collects the defensive rebound. Oladipo Dribbles up to the baseline, takes the jumper. That's a tough one, looking for the foul call. Couldn't get it, hands up in the air. Kick out to the corner. Holiday off the Portis, drives baseline. Portis floats it up. And we have a foul on the floor. He'll be charged to Cody Zeller of Miami. This will send Portis to shoot two. I usually do when like tournament time comes for UConn Lady Huskies if they keep on advancing in the tournament. First one's good as it bounces around and in by Portis. Bobby Portis been the energy man so far. He's got 9 points, top scorer. Second one's good. The largest lead of the game. Portis now first player to double figures tonight with 10. Miami with a possession. Strus, bounce pass down the lane. Bam Adebayo scores in the right-handed layup. Nice job off the pick and roll there by Bam. Minute and a half left to go in the first. Middleton, spin move at the wing. Guarded one-on-one by Martin. His pass deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Strus. Michael, welcome in, bud. Yeah, make sure to vote in that poll as well, who you guys are rooting for tonight. Right now, the Heat have the slight edge, 52-48 in that poll. Javon Carter, the inbound passer. He checks back into the game. Giannis now out on the floor as well. So Giannis, Carter, Chris Middleton. Couple new guys on the floor here for Milwaukee as well. AJ Green from the University of Northern Iowa, first time tonight playing in the game. And we'll have a timeout taken here on the floor by Milwaukee, it looks like. So 35-27 now. 1:13 left to go before halftime, and the Bucks burn their second timeout tonight. What's good, Raphael? Welcome back in from the Philippines. Thanks so much for joining in. Quick update, other scores right now throughout NBA. Wizards up over the Knicks at halftime, 64-60. The Hawks leading the Cavs at the end of one, 32-23 Atlanta. That's the only two games that's going on currently. Wizards, Knicks, Hawks, Cavs. What's good, Sean Sam? Welcome back in the stream. Hope all is going well on this Saturday. Oh, wow. So that's why Milwaukee called a timeout. Giannis. Yeah, Giannis is out of the game right now. He went straight to the locker room for Giannis. So he checked in, went straight to the locker room. Didn't look like he was in any pain or anything, but I'm not sure like what discomfort he was feeling. But Giannis entered tonight questionable heading into this game. Jay Crowder takes the three and makes it for Milwaukee. So Jay Crowder now gets his first bucket tonight for the Bucks as they lead by their largest score, 11. Miami just got a bucket up, put it winning 9. Crowder downhill right to the rim, and he gets fouled. 47.5 seconds left to go in the first. Just seems like so different tonight, not seeing the Bucks playing in their green uniforms tonight. They're in purple. So Jay Crowder, Brook Lopez, Javon Carter, AJ Green, and Chris Middleton. That's the 5 currently on the court at the moment from Milwaukee. Jay Crowder shooting 2 at the free throw line. Missed the first one. Yes, Kevin Love actually started tonight. Second shot, and that's good. Duncan Robinson on the floor, first time in the game for Miami. Bam Adebayo moves it out to Robinson, top of the key. Passes down low. Oh, nice little bounce pass off the touch by Max Strus off to the cutting Adebayo. Adebayo contacted and fouled, and will shoot 2 at the line. Brook Lopez, the one who picks up the blocking foul. So 39 seconds left to go. Two free throws now by Adebayo. And first one missed off the front rim. So a couple missed free throws as of late. Bucks are 4 for 5 tonight at the free throw line. Miami 3 for 5 currently. We'll shoot a second one here with Bam Adebayo. And that one's right down the middle. 9-point game, 35 seconds remaining in the first. Middleton has it at the top of the key towards his right around the perimeter. Pass deflected, intercepted. Adebayo, the one who tipped it up. Martin comes out with a steal, takes it the distance, and gets fouled between defenders. So 2 free throws coming up at the line for Caleb Martin now for the Heat. 28 seconds left to go. Choppy end to the first quarter. A lot of fouls going back and forth in the final minute. What's good? We got Woody in the stream. Welcome back in, bud. Bucks making their threes early on. Heat struggling to do so. Miami just trying to chip back into this game right now. First free throw good at the line for Caleb Martin. Second free throw, and that's down the middle as well. 25 seconds left to go. Middleton puts the ball into the hands to Carter. Back over to Middleton at the midcourt logo. 15 seconds remaining. 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock at the end of the first. Middleton, top of the key. Passes down low. Deflected pass into the hands of Brook Lopez. Right place, right time. He scores. Plus the foul by Lopez. Count it. And one. Wow. Talk about luck right there. Middleton on a pass that got deflected up in the air by Duncan Robinson into the hands of Brook Lopez underneath the hoop, and Robinson picks up the shooting foul. And Lopez shoots one at the free throw line. What a bounce into the favor of right place, right time Brook Lopez on the last play. 9.2 seconds left to go. Lopez with one free throw. And the free throw is good. 10-point lead for Milwaukee. 8 seconds remaining. Heat with the ball. Past midcourt. Adebayo at the wing. Gives it over to Robinson around the screen. Shoots the three. Off the back rim. Missed. And the Bucks secured a defensive rebound. And we close out at the end of the first. It's Milwaukee 42, Miami 32. One quarter in the books so far. Made three is the difference maker. It's the reason why Duncan Robinson is still on the roster right now for Miami. Used to be known as one of the best perimeter shooters in the league, but has just lost that touch last couple of years. And he had one right before, had a play drawn up for him. Last couple of seconds around the screen, had a great look open and just too strong. Missed it off the back rim. So the three is just not dropping tonight for the Heat. Last year, they were the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. Right now, struggling at the bottom offensively in the NBA this season in scoring. Right now, they're just 2 for 7 from three in the first quarter. Milwaukee is a team 7 of 13 from three-point range. So that's a big difference, making 5 threes greater by the Bucks so far. The Bucks also shooting the cover off the basketball, 62.5%. Heat at just 44% so far. So through one in this one, if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe as we just ended the first quarter, entering the second in a couple moments. What's good, Anthony? Welcome back in the stream here, man. Yeah, I'll have to see my schedule or so, but if they keep on advancing into the tournament, there's a good chance I'll be able to cover more games, because whoever the teams are that keeps on advancing or so are the teams that will get covered most likely. But yeah, in past tournaments, it feels like Arkansas has like one of the biggest crowds in my streams as well, which has been huge. Yeah, for the first round, I'm gonna have to take a look at like matchups and stuff like that too, because I've done like the first round streams based off of like matchups and things, and tried to like spread them out throughout the day, so there's not like one game scattered on top of like one game like on top of another or so. They're usually like spread out throughout the day. I feel like previously, CBS has always put like a 10-7 game for the tournament as like the first tournament game in the past. They did it, I remember 2 years ago, it was Florida against Virginia Tech they had as the 10-7 game. They also had Minnesota against Louisville from 4 years ago. I think that was a 10-7 game as well. That's like the first game that opens it up. So you usually try to get some really, like a really good game to open it up. Which, actually thinking about it, Arkansas could be on that 7 line. I feel like Texas A&M is going to be better than the 7 if they keep it up for them. But some of the bracketologists said that Texas A&M's ceiling is a 7, which they're playing the best basketball out of anybody right now. I think it could be better, like a 6 for them. I know Xavier certainly doesn't want to be a 7. Xavier right now leading Seton Hall 41-33. That's, I think, the only game of significance going on right now. A lot of like the mid-majors are playing each other currently. Iona leading their conference. They're up over Mount St. Mary's by 2, 40-38. Liberty is the top team in their conference, but Liberty is down at home by 5 in the second half against Queens, North Carolina, which Queens College is like a new college, first year in Division I for Queens NC. Providence been decent this season, coming off a tough loss against UConn though. They got Georgetown this weekend though, so they should be able to respond with a W. Back to action, start to the second quarter now. Carter floats it up, missed a shot. There was contact on it though, as we got a whistle and a late foul call by the referees. What's good, Behind the Arc fan? Welcome back in the stream, brother. This will be 2 free throws coming up at the line for Javon Carter. First one's good. Everybody pulling their weight tonight for the Bucks. They got 8 separate scores. Javon Carter, 4 points, looking for his 5th coming up at the line. Second one's good. $11:15 left to go in the second. Heat have possession. Martin drives, attacks, downhill to the rim, floats it up, missed off the back rim. Portis secures the defensive rebound. Bobby Portis, the first quarter MVP, leading scorer with 10 points. Carter rises for the jumper. 16-footer, drills it. Wow, this is great scoring news here for Milwaukee. Javon Carter getting going. He's up to 7 points, number 2 scorer behind Portis. First minute through the second. Largest lead of the game, up by 14. Shots are dropping for the Bucks. Martin, 3 at the wing, around the rim and out. Shots are not dropping for the Heat, and they've had open looks, just cannot connect. At the bottom of the NBA in scoring, they really need their defense to give them the boost, and they haven't done that so far, allowing 46 with 10.5 left to go before halftime. And another whistle picked up on the Heat, as that's charged to Caleb Martin reaching in on the dribble by Portis, backing his way into the low post. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy what's going on with Brandon Miller and how he hasn't been suspended yet. Inbounds. Brook Lopez has it off to Portis. Portis sends it on top. A.J. Green with a 3. Missed off the back rim. Long rebound controlled by Miami, with Martin, who has it, floats it up into the key, and he scores. So Caleb Martin coast to coast off the long rebound. Portis with 10. Top scorer for the Bucks. Swings it out to the wing. Carter takes a 3. Missed off the back rim, too strong. Adebayo with a defensive board. Bam, quick up the floor. Gives it over to Strus. Strus to the left wing. Strus dribbles up to the baseline. Passing off the roll down. Jumper mid-range. Missed off the back rim by Adebayo. Defensive rebound pulled in by Carter. Carter finds Lopez. Lopez backs his way to the elbow. Lopez. Hand off to Green. Dribbles around the perimeter. Green bounce pass to Lopez. Lopez. Turnaround jumper. Sinks it for a deep 2 at the right elbow. Everybody right now just getting going in the scoring column. Brook Lopez up to 7. 6 players have scored at least 5 points tonight for Milwaukee. Up by 14 again. Adebayo floats up the runner, drops it through. Got contacted by Lopez, but no foul call on the floor. Bucks have it. Allen, poor pass. He was cutting baseline to the hoop. Decided to make an extra pass back to Lopez. Hurts them in that favor. Kalen Martin runs the floor. Throws it down with a right-handed jam. Wow, what a change right there. It's a big play and a miscue. 2 points off the turnover. Grayson Allen. Bad execution on the pass, cutting baseline. They'll try it again. Lopez dribbles up into the key. Lopez down inside. Missed it off the rim short. At the rim, a rebound controlled by Robinson. Duncan Robinson, Kalen Martin, Max Strus. Victor Oladipo, Bam Adebayo. That's the 5 currently on the floor for Miami. Dribble drive right down the lane inside. Martin, or that's Strus. Strus no good. Offensive rebound put up by Adebayo. Adebayo got knocked down. No call as well. Ref saying play on tonight as of late in this one. With space in the floor, the Bucks will shoot the 3. Grayson Allen drops it through. A.J. Green with an assist. And they're just open at the perimeter once again. Another laser from downtown. Grayson Allen up to 9 points. As we approach the 8-minute mark left to go before halftime. Oladipo sends it off to Adebayo at the elbow. Hand off Robinson. Robinson looking to score tonight. Passing off to Bam. Sniper. Stolen away. Javon Carter picks up the steal. Carter bursts the speed right to the rim. Blocked from behind. Right place, right time though. Bobby Portis soaring up with a putback. Off the trail with a two-handed jam. 2 points off the steal. Javon Carter from behind. Pokes it loose. Up the floor, he missed the layup. But right place, right time once again off the follow-through. Bobby Portis. Incredible impact on this game. High energy off the bench. He's got 12 points in 10 minutes as we have a timeout. Bobby Portis making a huge impact tonight. This is frightening for the Heat currently. Giannis with just 6 minutes, 4 points. The Heat are the number 7 team currently in the East. Milwaukee winners of 12 straight games. Bobby Portis, he is back. He is taking over. Yeah, it's interesting because Stafford is getting up there in age right now. So the window with Matthew Stafford and the injury history, it's starting to close. Yeah. Cooper Kupp though, he should be able to stay for the Rams. I know Cooper Kupp was injured throughout a good chunk of last year, but he's still one of the top 5 receivers in all of the NFL. Bobby Portis is taking over this game tonight. 12 points in 10 minutes, perfect 4 for 4 from the floor as we're on the timeout. 7:51 left to go in the second quarter. I'm going to see if there's any updates on Giannis. Giannis had checked out of the game, went to the locker room. He's only played 6 minutes so far for Giannis. Yeah, so Giannis went to the locker room. Looked like he would appear to be limping on the floor. He went straight to the locker room. This was about like 10, 15 minutes ago. Hasn't come back yet. But either way, they're getting things done right now. Just showing their depth in this game for the Bucks. 8 players have scored at least 4 points tonight for Milwaukee. Lights out from the floor. 58% shooting, 47% from 3. And the Heat really need to start making their shots or this could be a long night. Back from the timeout, Caleb Martin on the floor and Max Strus, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Gabe Vincent. 7:40 left to go in the second. Bounce pass out to the left baseline. Adebayo guarded at the corner. Crossover into the key. Adebayo up fake. Adebayo sneaks around with the right hand and gets called in the travel. Turnover by Adebayo. Meteor, thanks so much for joining in. Appreciate it here for being a part of the stream. Okay, so we just got confirmation. Giannis has been ruled out remaining part of the game due to a knee injury for Giannis. So Giannis will be out for the remaining part of the game. That is a 3. Good from downtown. Drew Holiday sinks down the triple. And Tyler Hero gets a layup at the rim right back. 16-point lead. Portis. He's got 12 top score. Portis attacks right to the rim. Past Adebayo scores up and in with a right hand off the backboard. Bobby Portis on another level tonight. 14 points by Portis. Perfect. 5 for 5 from the floor. 1 for 1 from 3. 3 for 3 at the free throw line. Hero with a teardrop. Missed off the rim. Short. Portis comes out with a defensive rebound. 6.5 left to go. Holiday sends it over to Allen. Grayson Allen at the left wing. Guarded by Hero. Allen dribbles into the key. Allen turnaround jumper. Off the back rim. Missed. A rebound secured defensively by Strus. Adebayo on a mission, right to the rim, scores with a left hand. Need to get some threes going here. This could be a long night. They couldn't stop the paint defense that time. Grayson Allen, though, missed a wide open layup off the Euro step. Goes right back over to the Heat. Adebayo floats one up as he gets contacted and fouled. And this will be 2 free throws coming up at the line for Bam Adebayo. And that gets charged to Miles Leonard. So they get some players here that were picked up at the trade deadline or out in the buyout market. Free agency, Myers Leonard. 2 minutes so far, just picked up the foul. Sends out Adebayo to the line. First free throw, missed around the rim and out. Hey, thanks so much for the update there. Devastating for you. So, yeah, Giannis has been rolled out remaining part of the game due to a knee injury. They put that up on the screen a couple minutes ago. Bucks still dominating. Bobby Portis doing work tonight. It's been a while since Myers Leonard played. So, he was with the Heat prior to the Bucks tonight. So, he hasn't played since 2 years ago. For Myers Leonard. Came off a free agency as the Bucks shoot a deep 2. Their shots just keep on going down right now under 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Adebayo into the key, missed off the mark. Leonard comes up, or that's going to be Joe Ingles, number 7. Comes up with a defensive rebound. Leonard's number 3. Ingles. Bounce pass out to the corner. Allen lost it, stumbled upon his own weight, and lost the basketball out of bounds. Not many turnovers tonight. Only 5 combined turnovers in the first half. 3 of those by Milwaukee, 2 by Miami. Heat at the top of the league in the fewest turnovers per game. Butler, turnaround jumper, got fouled. And that'll be charged to Drew Holiday. Holiday cannot believe the call. He thought it was a clean block, but Butler will shoot 2 at the line. First free throw is good. Second one's good. .15 lead, 5:15 left to go before half. Joe Ingles on the floor with Myers Leonard, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, and Grayson Allen. Right to the rim goes Joe Ingles with a layup. 17-point lead, quick up the floor. Miami misses with a jumper. Ingles collects the defensive rebound. Ingles finds Allen, up fake at the wing, dribbles up into the key. Oh, nice dump off down low, finds Drew Holiday underneath the rim for the bucket. Everything tonight going the Bucks' way. The timeout taken on the floor right now for Miami. 64-45 with under 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Just moving the ball. Great clip tonight, moving the basketball for the Bucks. 12 total assists. Have yet to be stopped inside the interior. And they have 9 separate scores so far. And all 9 players have scored at least 4 points or greater right now. Man, the Heat's defense has been the go-to this season. It's been their top key that they've had this year. They've been a top-tier defense. The offense has been the struggle. Tonight, they're going to need to tap into that firepower to overcome this one. So right now, the Heat shooting just 41.5%, allowing the Bucks to shoot 60% currently from the floor. Got 70 plus people watching right now. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I plan on being back tomorrow for 2 streams, so feel free to come on board. One of them will be a college basketball game. One of them will be another NBA game. So 2 streams tomorrow. I plan on covering the first one at 2 p.m. Eastern time. It will be number 8 Texas versus number 9 Baylor. Huge matchup in the Big 12. And then tomorrow night will be the Celtics against the Sixers at 8:30 p.m. That should be a really good game tomorrow night. Yeah, they just completely just face planted for Ohio State. Yeah, they were top 25, I think, the first couple weeks of the season. And yeah, they're just collapsed completely for them. Difference in this game, Milwaukee making a 3, 9 for 18, 50% from 3. Miami, just 2 for 9 right now from 3-point range. Their inability to make a 3 this season has really just hurt this team. It's been over 400 days that Myers Leonard has played a game in the NBA, so it's been since 2021, the last time that he's played, and he's on the floor tonight for Milwaukee. We come back from the timeout, 19-point lead for the Bucks, 4:40 left to go before half. Butler looking for something here. He's on the floor with Zeller, Hero, Kevin Love, who got the start tonight, and also Gabe Vincent. Butler with a jumper and a key, and Butler puts it through for 2. Need much more than that, though, to get back into the game. They need defensive stops. Holiday gives it out to the corner. Middleton with a 3. He rips it through for the 3 ball. And that's been the main issue tonight for the Heat, just stopping the threes. Milwaukee makes their 10th 3 the first half. 4:10 left to go before halftime. Hero open at the corner, shoots the 3, puts it through for the triple. And now the scoring's starting to pick up. As we approach the 4-minute mark left to go before halftime, Holiday backs his way, low block, working on Vincent, turnaround jumper. Oh, that's a tough one. Drew Holiday, another big-time J off the turnaround, connects for the 2-ball. Butler has it top of the free throw circle. Bounce pass off to Zeller. Back into the hands to Butler. Butler dribbles baseline. Butler underneath the hoop. Gets some space. Butler puts it up and scores up and in off the backboard. He's able to up-fake Myers Leonard. Got completely out of place defensively. Carter bounce pass off to Middleton. 3.5 left to go before halftime. Middleton at the baseline. And we have a whistle reaching in. Tyler Hero. Cannot believe the call by the officials right there. Wow. That looked like on the game feed, looked like it was a pretty good strip. But the referee said that Tyler Hero got Chris Middleton, and this will put the Bucks now to the free throw line. The first one's good. Wow, they put him on the shooting motion right there for that call. A pretty generous call in favor of the Bucks. Tough call for Hero in the Heat. It did not look like any shooting motion by Middleton at the baseline, but he makes both of the free throws. With 3:20 left to go before halftime, the Heat in a big hole. Butler drives to the mid-block. Butler puts up the shot, and Butler gets fouled. Now be charged to Chris Middleton on the shooting foul. So 3:15 left to go before halftime. 2 free throws coming up now for Jimmy Butler. First one is no good. Butler tonight the top scorer for Miami. He's got 15. 14 by Adebayo, 11 by Tyler Hero, but it's been basically those three, everybody else with 6 points or fewer. Whereas the Bucks have 3 players double figures and then a bunch others on the board tonight. 9 players have scored at least 4 points or greater tonight. Butler missed the second free throw. Javon Carter, he's got 7, puts the ball into the hands to Middleton. Middleton at the free throw circle, moves it over to Crowder at the left wing. Crowder, lob out to Middleton. His shot off the glass, missed. Adebayo pins it right off of Middleton out of bounds. It will be Heat basketball. Heads up play by Bam Adebayo there. So went off the glass, came up with a rebound, and was stuck at the baseline, just pinned it off of Middleton. 14 points by Portis, 12 by Holiday, 10 by Middleton, the top 3 scores. 2:40 left to go before half. Hero finds Butler. Butler mis-executed on that bounce pass, and it results in a turnover. Picked up in the corner by Ingles with a steal. Ingles, bounce pass off the roll down. Lopez floats up the shot, missed around the rim and out. Adebayo secures the defensive rebound. 2:20 left to go before halftime. Adebayo hands it off to Butler. Butler top of the key, 15 on the shot clock for Miami. Down by 19, looking for more. Butler, up fake, takes the jumper at the mid-block, and he gets fouled again. So Jimmy Butler, back to the free throw line, will shoot 2. I think both of the ways in this game, there's been a lot of plays where players got knocked down, no calls by the referees, and now we have a lot of ticky-tack foul calls as of late in this game. 2 free throws here at the line for Jimmy Butler. First one is a make. Now last foul picked up by Brook Lopez. So 2 personal fouls each by Brook Lopez and Drew Holiday now. Everybody else with 1 or 0. 2 personal fouls picked up by Max Strus for the Heat. Everybody else with 1 or 0 for Miami. Butler this time makes both of the shots. 17-point game, 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Middleton, spin move, down the lane, lost it, turnover, steal into the key. It's Kevin Love who comes up with a steal. Butler attacks the rim, bounce pass, inside, lost it. Adebayo gets tied up with Lopez. That's one that Jimmy Butler just has to be aggressive and lay it up at the rim. Instead, he made an extra bounce pass through traffic. He was looking for Bam Adebayo, and Lopez was able to get a hand on it, deflected, and force a tie-up. What's good, Ice Ice Baby? Welcome back in the stream. Hope all is going well. It's going to be a jump ball between Bam Adebayo and Brook Lopez. Minute 52 left to go before half. As it gets tipped up, and the Bucks control the tip. So another missed possession by Miami. Holiday, top of the key. Pick set by Crowder. Holiday drives, straight line, kick out to the corner. Carter. Guarded 1-on-1 by Vincent. Jacks up the three. Off the rim, missed. And Hero soars up, collects the defensive rebound. Hero at the left wing perimeter. Minute and a half left to go before halftime. Moves it on top. A wide open three ball missed by Kevin Love. As he was left completely out open at the top. Holiday over to Middleton. Middleton guarded by Butler. Double team. Pass off the roll down. Crowder floats it up. Missed off the back rim. And a defensive board pulled down by Adebayo. Crowder had a look. Couldn't send it through. Adebayo, handoff Hero. Hero straightaway three, and this team cannot make a 3-0. Great hustle, though. Kevin Love comes up with a loose ball. Another chance off the second chancer. Butler inside. He does it. 2 second chance points by Jimmy Butler. Kevin Love, the one who maintained the possession, kept it alive for Miami. 15-point game. The hustle of Kevin Love to come up with a loose ball in the corner. 10 points in the quarter by Butler. He's got 19, the top scorer in the game. Missed jumper by Crowder. Tip in is good, though. Wow. Welcome to Milwaukee. Myers Leonard, former Heat, former Trailblazer, gets the tip in. First game in over 400 days. Hasn't played since 2021 for Leonard. 22 seconds left to go. Chris Middleton. At the wing. Floats the pass cross court off to Carter. 6 seconds. Carter. Fall away. Tough shot. Grazed the front rim. A rebound secured by Adebayo. Adebayo over Carter. That's way too tall, and that's how we closed it out. Check that. That was actually Brook Lopez who made that one. So, yeah, Leonard's played 4 minutes so far, but it was Brook Lopez who got the tip. The Heat have just allowed 73 total points. That's the most points allowed in the first half this season. It's going to be tough to come from behind with that, with the offensive scoring woes that they've had this year for Miami. 73-56. We go into halftime, and this is just painful if you're a Heat fan right now. Giannis out for the remaining part of the game due to a knee injury suffered in the late stage of the first quarter. He's played 6 minutes, scored 4 points tonight. There's been just so many open shots, especially at the rim in this game, and they just seem rattled. A ton of open shots missed by the Heat. A ton of open shots made by the Bucks. The Bucks just feeling it from the floor in that first half. 80+ watching. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys on the channel here, part of the stream tonight. Man, just been lopsided. I thought this game would at least be like close and competitive tonight. And the Heat had a chance with Giannis out for the remaining part of this game, but man, Bobby Portis just bringing the energy tonight. Just everybody making an impact for the Bucks, top to bottom, off the roster. They have 9 different players who scored in the first half. 14 by Portis, 12 by Holiday, 10 by Middleton in the first half. Heat got the top scorer with Jimmy Butler. He's got 19 Adebayo with 14. And Butler's been efficient too. He's been 6 for 7 from the floor, 11 by Hero. It's just the defense just hasn't been any place tonight. Nowhere to be seen. What's good, Rogelio? Welcome back on the stream here. Got some games going on right now in the NBA. Knicks and Wizards. At the end of the third quarter, New York leading Washington 89-88. Julius Randle going off for 38 points through 3 quarters so far. Wow, this one is a shocker. The Hawks put up 81 points at the half. The score is 81-57. Atlanta leading Cleveland currently. Cleveland's been struggling this season on the road. They're just 13-17 on the road. At home, they look like a completely different team. Tonight, they gave up 81 points in the first half. Wow. And the Hawks have a new coach with Quinn Snyder, who used to coach Utah, replacing Nate McMillan now. So, waiting for a new head coach for Atlanta. Finally get their head coach and put up 81 in the first half. That is something right there. Wow. Chicago leading Brooklyn currently 41-22. And then the Hornets up over the T-Wolves 43-36. So, yeah, it's just some of these shocking scores right now on the scoreboard with teams extremely rusty coming out of the All-Star break. Once again, trying to put it together. Yeah, this is really concerning for Miami. This team went from Eastern Conference Finals to, scratching their way to make it to the playoffs, that they'll have to go through the play-in rounds. And who knows what's going to be going on there, because Washington right now taking the Knicks to a 1-point game in the third quarter currently. So Washington playing desperate. They are the number 10 team in the East right now. The Eastern Conference pretty tight in between the Heat and the Wizards from 7-10. That's the play-in teams currently. And the Hawks, what they're doing, destroying the Cavs with 81 in the first half. They're on the move too. And things should get interesting with a new head coach for the remaining 20-plus games for the season left to go. So the Heat are at number 7. They're only a half game behind the Knicks. The Knicks are number 6. Heat at 7, Hawks at 8, Raptors at 9, Wizards at 10. Could be a lot of change in the standings too, because the Nets are at number 5. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Nets can keep that spot too right now with all the movement that they had with their roster. So they might just not be able to get it together. They might bounce back. And they're only 4 games above Washington. That's the thing. You can go from number 6 to out of the playoff picture in a flash. Go from being a contender to a rebuilding team just overnight. Yeah, it's too bad, man. He just hasn't been healthy lately for Kyle Lowry. He's a tough player too. He brings a ton of toughness and grit to the team. This is just shocking right now to see them give up 73 in the first half. Yeah, if you guys are new in the stream, feel free to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe if you guys are new, first timer here on the channel. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, both NBA, college hoops games. I also posted on the community tab my upcoming schedule for this weekend. Tomorrow I plan on covering 2 streams. Tomorrow afternoon, a really good college basketball game I plan on streaming. It will be number 8 Texas on the road at number 9 Baylor. Big game in the Battle of Texas tomorrow. Big 12 college hoops action. Been tremendous to watch this season. And then the game that should be great tomorrow, that's the Celtics on the road at Philly. Philly winning 5 straight games, number 3 in the East. Boston, number 1 in the NBA. Just 1 game above Milwaukee. Huge game tomorrow, Celtics at the Sixers. Jameson, welcome back in the stream. Interesting. Probably like a decorated program or so for Power 5. Oh man, of course being from the area, I have to go with Providence and UConn first, but like looking at programs or so, I'd probably say like UCLA, with like all the history that UCLA has. Even though like a lot of the Blue Bloods I'm not like a big fan of or so, that would be something. Like a UNC or a Duke. Probably like non-Power 5 or so. Think about non-Power Power 5. Like all the history behind Gonzaga, that's a basketball powerhouse right there. Until they move up to the major conference level. For me personally, like my dream someday would be to like get to the D1 level as like an announcer. Someday that's my dream someday, because right now I work with a couple of D3 schools, so I've been working on like getting film for my announcing highlight clips and eventually trying to get into like a D1 down the road. Jacob, welcome back in the stream, man. Yes, I am. Yeah, I plan on covering the Celtics and Sixers tomorrow night, so feel free to join in if you guys would like for that one. I guess the big thing is that you have to be realistic and start out small. So if you're trying to like break into the business, you have to go. Of course, you're not going to go into a Power 5 like right off the bat or so. You have to start off at like a smaller school, which there's plenty of opportunities I know within my state to do that, because there's a couple teams winning. I'm from Massachusetts. There's a couple teams inside the state that like recently transitioned from like Division 2 to Division 1. And actually, both of those teams I saw, Merrimack and Stonehill, both of those teams were at the top of their conference, and both are ineligible for the NCAA tournament because they have that four-year transition period. I just can't believe that rule is still alive. It's too bad. Like, you have a college with like 1,600, 2,000 students in it, and they get robbed of making the NCAA tournament to make a name out of themselves and have to wait 4 years to do so. It's unfortunate. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, best of luck there. Cavs and Celtics on March the 6th. That's awesome. Yeah, I was shocked by the score that I'm seeing right now. The Hawks tonight came to play. They put up 81 points in the first half. It's now 91 to 69. Hawks lead the Cavs. Knicks Wizards back and forth they go. 97-93. Knicks lead under 8 minutes left to play there. And I just ended the poll as well. Looks like the Bucks took the poll 55-44. Yeah, Celtics haven't beat the Cavs this year. And Celtics got the Cavs, I think, twice back in November when Boston was putting up that historic pace offensively, and that was the team they got stumped upon. They couldn't beat was the Cavs. They also have had trouble with the Bulls this year too. Chicago they've met a couple times and lost to them, and also the Magic. Yeah, they've lost. I think they've lost 3 games in the series against the Magic this year. It's been weird. And then they played Philly twice. They beat Philly twice, and Joel Embiid, both of the games have been a non-factor. Tomorrow, that should be a huge game. It's at Philly for tomorrow. All right, third quarter about to start. Milwaukee ripping through the threes in this first half. 10 for 21, 47.6% from 3. Miami cannot make a shot. 3 for 14 from 3 at 21%. And their defense really struggling right now. That's been a major issue currently. So we're going to start off the third quarter in just a moment. Unfortunately, it won't be around that day because I have lacrosse I'm announcing on Wednesday night. Yeah, I've been announcing a Saturday and Wednesday schedule. Usually, they actually pushed back my game yesterday, though, because I was supposed to have a doubleheader, or for tomorrow I was supposed to have a doubleheader for Saturday doubleheader, and they just pushed it back to Sunday for me. Unless we get a snowstorm, which would cancel the game on Wednesday. I think we're gonna get the snowstorm though on Tuesday, but for some reason, if it snows, if they can't plow the field off in time and have to move the game to from Wednesday to Thursday, well, maybe, because that's the reason why I'm actually streaming tonight, is because my game for tomorrow got pushed back from Saturday to Sunday. And for these outdoor sports right now, it's like the field has to be playable to play in it, so they have to find have to be able to shovel out the snow to get these games started. Kevin Love with a 3 as we start off the third, missed off the back left corner of the rim. It goes right back to Milwaukee. Javon Carter on the floor with Brook Lopez, Drew Holiday, Grayson Allen, and Bobby Portis. Portis having a spectacular first half. Lopez moves it off to Carter. Carter at the top has some space, and he got bumped into and fouled. The clock will stop with 11:03. Tyler Hero picks up the reach-in call. Inbound for the Bucks, 10 on the shot clock. 3-point shot well off by Holiday. He airballed it. Rebound to Kevin Love. Love on the floor with Hero, Butler, Adebayo, and Gabe Vincent. Love moves it out to his right around the perimeter. 10:45 left to go in the third. Butler over to Adebayo. Adebayo inside the key. Adebayo turnaround over Lopez, and he connects it. So that's 2 on the board for Bam Adebayo. That's a big 2 off the mid-range. He's got 16 and 7 tonight, and a miscue. So it was deflected out of bounds, though, by Miami. The Heat thought it was a clear turnover by Milwaukee. And it will stay Bucks basketball. Top scores tonight, 19 by Butler, 16 by Adebayo. 11 by Hero, the top 3 scorers for the Heat. Top scorer for the Bucks is 14 by Portis. In 13 minutes, he is 5 for 6 from the floor. Hero with the basketball. Bounce pass over to Adebayo. Takes the jumper, gets the bounce. And it's a 4-zip run by Bam Adebayo coming off the start of the third quarter. Cuts it down to 13 now. Out to the corner, deflected out of bounds. It will still stay Bucks basketball. 10:02 remaining in the third. 14 points by Portis. The span of 13 minutes with 6 rebounds. 12 points by Jrue Holiday. 4 assists and a block. 10 points by Chris Middleton. Inbound out to Allen. Allen at the right wing, guarded by Gabe Vincent. Puts the ball into the hands to Lopez. Hand off to Holiday. Holiday top of the key. Moves it out to his left around the perimeter. Carter. Carter jives. Attacks downhill. Right to the rim. Missed the layup. Reverse hand. Off the glass and the rebound controlled by Hero. 9:45 left to go. Hero. Quick 3 up the floor. Poor shot selection. Hand in the face. Too strong. Missed off the back rim. Here goes the Bucks. Holiday. Open pass to Carter. Double team. Back out to the top. Jrue. Attacks. Accelerates. Right to the rim. Gets fouled. And Jrue Holiday will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. Bam Adebayo called in the blocking foul. And the clock will stop with 9:32. That's been a problem tonight as well. It's just been the shot selection. Tyler Hero, you got an opportunity in the fast break up the floor, pushing it. Instead settles to jack up a 3. Hand in the face, missed off the rim. And then the Bucks have some space able to operate. And that's where Holiday was able to attack and draw the foul by Adebayo. Looks like the free throws go down, so it's 76-60 right now. 9:20 remaining in the third, 16-point lead. Love. Out fake. Love shoots the 3 off the back. Miss no good. And the rebound secured for Lopez. 9:10 left to go. Holiday going to slow it down. 15 on the shot clock. Jrue Holiday dribble drive right down the lane inside with the left hand. And again he gets past Adebayo for 2 more. And Jrue Holiday taking over right now. Jason, welcome back in the streamer, man. Hope things are going better for you. So sorry to hear that there. Corner 3 missed off the mark by Love, and Kevin Love has just gone empty tonight. Tough night by Kevin Love. He's got open shots. He just cannot make them right now. Kevin Love, no points, 0 for 4 shooting in 17 minutes as the Bucks once again dial up a 2 and deliver. Man, so sorry to hear that, brother. Hopefully things will get better for you. Tyler Hero sinks down the 3 ball. Gonna need a lot more of those 3s to drop in order to get back into this game. And also it starts with defense. Double teams was Holiday. Gets the way to Lopez. Lopez missed a shot. Bounced off the rim twice. Rebound goes back to Lopez. Lopez into the key. It will be called. An offensive foul. So turnover now for Brook Lopez. It will go back to Miami. Lopez lowering the shoulder right into Kevin Love, who took the charge. "18 minutes, just no points tonight. Missed 4 shots by Kevin Love. Tough start for him in a Heat uniform. 8 minutes left to go. Bounce pass off to the cutter, and Gabe Vincent scores in the layup, so it's a 15-point game. Holiday at the top, moves it out to his left to Portis. Portis dribbles up to the mid-block. Portis, turn around, tough shot, deep 2, gets the bounce. Man, Bobby Portis been absolutely lethal tonight. Bobby Portis finds himself 16, the top scorer off the bench, 6 for 7 from the floor. Just gets the lucky bounces time after time as Adebayo missed a jumper. Tipped over to Carter for the defensive rebound. 7:20 left to go. Carter moves it outside to Crowder. Crowder puts it on top off to Holiday. Holiday Off the roll down finds Portis. Portis guarded by Bam. Tough shot. Turn around and he drills it again. Bobby Portis. Hand in the face. Turn around in the key and he sticks it. Over Adebayo for 2 more. 18 now for Portis. 7 minutes left to go. Skip pass corner. Butler saves it. Over to Hero. Bounce pass around the perimeter to Love. Hand off. Over to Vincent. Vincent takes a 3. Missed off the back rim. And the defensive rebound hauled in for the Bucks. Corner 3 off the kick out. Carter missed around the rim and out. Rebound controlled by Hero. Up the floor. Wide open 3. Vincent, and that's been the story of the game. This Heat team just cannot make a 3. They've had all the space in the world to operate. They are 4 for 21 from downtown tonight. And a timeout taken on the floor by Milwaukee. 84-65. Bobby Portis doing work tonight. Tough shot after tough shot. Efficient. All game long. 16 minutes, 18 points. 7 for 8 shooting by Bobby Portis. Alright, so if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. I'm glad to have you guys join in tonight once again. I just added Jason as a mod right there to get you back the blue wrench there, brother. It's just been Brick City tonight for the Heat. 19% from 3. Not going to win many games, especially now since it's all 3-point shooting nowadays where the league is gone. The league has gone higher scoring totals than ever. And here's Miami at the very bottom for this season. They went from the top 3-point shooting team from last year all the way to like the bottom 5 for this season, plus the bottom 5 in offense this season. And they're only getting solid production out of 3 players right now tonight. 19 points by Jimmy Butler, 6 for 7 shooting. But he doesn't take too many threes, that's the thing. And Bam Adebayo, same thing. 18 points, 8 for 16. Tyler Hero tonight, 14 points, as they've only had one good perimeter player tonight. Kevin Love's missed all 4 threes. No points in 19 minutes. Gabe Vincent, 0 for 5 from 3. He's only got 2 points in 21 minutes. Duncan Robinson came onto the floor late stage of the first half. Played 6 minutes. 0 for 2 shooting from 3. This team just cannot buy a bucket right now. It's just unfortunate. Yeah, man. Sending prayers out to you, brother. Just so sorry to hear that, man. Things will get better from here. That's for sure there, brother. We get back to action. 6:20 left to go in the third. Joe Ingles passes deep outside. Missed 3 off the rim. Short by Grayson Allen. Tracks up the offensive rebound now. Another chance for Milwaukee. Grayson Allen with great hustle off the rebound as it went right back to him. Holiday off to Allen. Down low. Myers Leonard tangled up and fouled by Kevin Love. 2 players craving for more playing time. Myers Leonard hadn't played in an NBA game since 2021. Getting some minutes tonight, will shoot 2 at the free throw line. So if you guys are just joining us, Giannis left in the late stage of the first quarter, and he will not be back for the remaining part of the game for the Greek Freak. He is out due to a knee injury for Giannis, as he was seen limping towards the locker room late stage of the first quarter. Myers Leonard, 9 seasons in the NBA, 48% shooter. Acquired from free agency a couple of days ago. First free throw he makes, second free throw is good. So Giannis is out for the remainder of this game tonight due to a knee injury. 6 minutes left to go. Myers Leonard on the board now for Milwaukee. Baseline with Love. Love passes inside a key. Adebayo takes the jumper, missed off the rim short. 10 separate scores for the Bucks as they will keep on rolling. Missed 3 at the wing by Ingles. Skipped around and out. Hero moves on top to Love. Back over to Hero. 15 on the shot clock. Tyler Hero, top perimeter player today for Miami. Butler receives the pass. Butler into the key. Floats it up around, and it goes in for 2. Need a bunch more of those, though, and also defensive stops to get themselves at least closer. Grayson Allen at the top. Allen dribbles, attacks downhill, right to the rim with the right hand. Too strong off the glass. Defensive rebound hauled in for Miami. Pushing it up the floor. Butler, Euro step, shakes the defender. Drew Holiday, one-on-one guarding him. Lost at the last moment, and Butler able to score the layup. 23 points by Butler. 8 for 9 from the floor. Crowder steps into a 3. Oh, he drills it. Whenever you think that something's going to go in the Heat's direction tonight, the Bucks just put that right to sleep. Jay Crowder steps into a 3 from downtown, rains one in. 11 minutes, 7 points now for Crowder. 4.5 left to go in the third. Butler at the low block. Butler puts it up high off the glass. Leonard comes out with a defensive rebound. Here goes Milwaukee looking to push it. Open 3 straight away. Laser beam by Drew Holiday. It's been that type of night tonight for Milwaukee. 92-69. Drew Holiday up the floor in transition. Wide open at the top of the key. Nobody picked him up. Poor defense communicating right there for the Heat. Holiday settles at the top, takes one, and makes run straight away for the triple. Timeout taken on the floor. Eric Spoelstra and the Heat right now. It's 92-69 with 4:19 left to play in the third. Yeah, I heard about that. So, South Carolina fans were chanting "Lock 'em up" for Brandon Miller. It's crazy what's going on right now. The whole Brandon Miller and Alabama situation, that he's still playing, hasn't even got suspended yet. At least could have at least got benched. He was the one who provided the weapon for his teammate Darius Miles. That could have been prevented. And he's still playing, which is just crazy how he hasn't been suspended at this point. Jason with a dono. Let's get that dono hype on the stream. Really appreciate it, brother. You the legend there, man. And really wishing you much better days ahead there. Things will get better for you. Much, much better there, brother. Absolute legend. Yeah, just stay positive there, man. And I've been in some tough spots before, and the only thing that you can keep on doing is just keep on believing. Stay positive, believe in yourself, and things will come and things will get better. Couple scores going on in the NBA right now. Wizards and Knicks. Knicks with a 4-point lead down to 11 seconds left. 113-109. Hawks crushing the Cavs tonight, 107-81 at the end of the third. Hornets leading the T-Wolves at halftime, 72-64. Wow. Now, this looks like the Brooklyn Nets team that tanked and will miss the playoffs. Man, I don't think the Brooklyn Nets are going to face the Celtics in the first round this year as the 8th seed. I think they're going to be a 10 seed at the end of this year and out of the playoffs. If this is any indication right now, it could be. Chicago leading Brooklyn at halftime. This is the score, folks. 63 Chicago, 29 Brooklyn. 11 points in the second quarter scored by the Nets. 18 points in the first quarter. 63-29. Bulls lead the Nets at halftime. That could be a post-All-Star season collapse by Brooklyn, going from a contender to then trading away Kyrie and then KD to Phoenix, stuck in tank mode, looking like they could be dropping like flies in the standings after the All-Star break. 4 minutes left to go. Jumper straight away missed off the rim, short by Leonard. At the wing, Strus drives baseline, Strus into the key. Oh, nice dump off down low. That's a bucket for Cody Zeller for the Heat. It's the best bounce pass we've seen so far today for an assist. And an offensive foul picked up by Leonard. A legal screen set at the top. So a turnover by Milwaukee. What's good, Maliko? Welcome back on the stream. I'm still going to go with the Bucks. There's the biggest threat to the Celtics. I know Boston down 4 starters the last time they played before the All-Star break, but when playoff time comes, I know for sure that Milwaukee hasn't lost their train of thought on how Game 7 went last year against Boston. Like, they have that at the back of their minds. And then the Christmas game that the Celtics won, and then the Celtics almost won with 4 starters being out. But when playoff time comes, Giannis shows up, and he shows up for sure when playoff time comes. See, I just feel like something's missing from Philly. I know that they're hot right now, but just when it comes playoff time with Philadelphia, it seems like they collapse come the playoffs. 2:20 left to go. 21-point lead currently. Kevin Love just missed another shot, so he's now 0 for 5 shooting from the floor in 22 minutes. Missed 3 by Holiday at the wing. As this has gone cold as of late, both of these teams approaching the 2-minute mark left to go. Top of the key, it's Oladipo. Oladipo guarded by Crowder. Oladipo shovels out to the right wing off the Hero. His pass intercepted by Crowder. Crowder, one man to beat, floats it up and contacted. It will be an offensive foul, though. Lowers the shoulder right into Oladipo, who takes the charge. So 1:57 remaining, turnover by the Bucks, and we've gone on a scoring drought here as of late for both of these teams. Yeah, tough call against Crowder there. That's the 8th turnover to game by Milwaukee. Miami with just 5 turnovers tonight, so it hasn't really been turnover plagued. Oladipo dribbles up to the free throw circle. Swings it back out to Duncan Robinson now onto the floor. Back over to Oladipo with a 3. Missed off the rim short. And the rebound controlled by Middleton. Middleton guarded by Martin at the baseline. He slipped. He got it back, though. And Middleton able to save it as he passes off to Ingles. Wow, what a save there by Chris Middleton. Ingles, lob to Middleton. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Martin. As it will stay Bucks ball. Minute 25 left to play in the third. Substitution now for Milwaukee. AJ Green will check into the game as Joe Ingles will come out towards the bench. What's good, Celtics fan? Welcome to the stream, bud. Yeah, Selection Sunday coming up rather quickly. Wide open three at the top. Missed off the mark for Milwaukee, and it gets tipped out of bounds. Last touched again by the Heat. So 1:20 left to go, third quarter. Feel free to join in tomorrow. I plan on covering 2 streams. The first one will be college basketball at 2 p.m. Great matchup between number 8 Texas on the road at number 9 Baylor. The second game will be a good one in the NBA tomorrow night. Celtics on the road at the Sixers at 8:30 p.m. (92-71), minute 10 left to go. 5 in the shot clock for A.J. Green. Crossover at the wing, dribbles up into the key. Green, bounce pass through traffic, tipped up, intercepted, and the shot clock turned off as well. So shot clock went down to 0. That's a turnover by Milwaukee. A.J. Green getting some playing time. Couple seasons in the NBA from Northern Iowa. Bucks have missed the last 6 shots from the floor. This game's been stagnant at the same score for quite a bit of time. Oladipo at the left elbow. Bounce pass off to Zeller. Zeller floats it up in the key, and he scores. (19-point game, 40 seconds left to go. Cody Zeller with 8. Out to Myers Leonard, who steps into a 3. Leonard drills the 3. Welcome to the NBA once again. Leonard plus 400 days. He has awaited his opportunity and gets one tonight. 10 minutes, scoring 5 points in his first made 3. Caleb Martin couldn't finish at the rim. He got fouled though. So 2 free throws coming up by Martin. Clock will stop with 24.3 seconds. +60 watching. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. And the big difference in this game, the Heat just 4 for 24 from 3-point range. The Bucks tonight 13 of 32 at 40.6% from 3. The Heat just 16.7% from 3. They've had a bunch of threes out in the open, shooting practice, and they can't make them. The first free throw missed by Martin. What a collapse this season for this Heat team. They go from the top 3-point shooting team a year ago to bottom 5, I believe, right now in the NBA. Kevin Love yet to make a 3, 0 for 4 tonight, no points in 22 minutes. Gabe Vincent 0 for 5 from 3. He's got just 2 points in 23 minutes. 1 for 2 as well at the free throw line for Caleb Martin. 18 seconds. 1 second differential, shot clock and game clock at the end of 3. Middleton, guarded by Martin at the 5-serve for him. Letters dribbles up to the free throw circle. Middleton moves it over to Portis. Portis been the player of the game. Portis, tough shot, takes it. Missed off the rim though, and the rebound collected by Oladipo at the buzzer. 3 quarters in the books, 95-74. It's been all Bucks tonight. It's a really disappointing game by the Heat. Only could muster 18 points in the fourth quarter. Scoring really dropped off in the third quarter. Scoring really dropped off in that third quarter. Milwaukee outscored Miami 22-18, and both of the teams were stagnant. It was 92-73. It was that score for like a while. They were stuck on that score for quite a bit of time. No Giannis as well. He got the start. He played 6 minutes, and then at the end of the first quarter, Giannis went to the locker room due to a knee injury. He was seen limping off the court, heading towards the locker room, never returned. It's been rolled out for the remaining part of this game. This is just really concerning for the Heat right now. Number 7 seed at the moment in the East. They're right behind the Knicks in the standings. The Knicks are a half a game above Miami. Let's see if they won. They did. Final score alert. The Knicks win over the Wizards tonight. The Wizards came into tonight the last team in the play-in at number 10. Knicks win on the road 115-109. Julius Randle goes for 46 points tonight for Randle. Hawks leading the Cavs, 9 minutes left to go, 108-93. Hornets up over the T-Wolves, 75-64. Here's a massive blowout. This could be hint remaining part of the season for Chicago or for Brooklyn. Chicago is destroying Brooklyn, 72-34. Lissandro, welcome back in. Yeah, big win for BC there. For Virginia, I'm really concerned about Virginia for the tournament. That's a really bad loss for Virginia to get blown out like that. And we've seen Virginia before in tournament games just come up short in the first round. So I'm really concerned about Virginia. Virginia looks like they're probably either going to end up on the 3 seed line or the 4 seed line. I think that loss put them back to the 4. It moved Marquette up to the 3, which Marquette definitely well deserving to be a 3. But there's a lot of teams capable out there, especially 13 seeds in my opinion, that could wreak havoc on the bracket, and Virginia looks vulnerable to losing a first round game. I think I said it before earlier on in the stream. Some of these 13 seeds could, cause some problems. I saw Hofstra was one of the teams. I think Hofstra was lined up on the 13 seed line. Oh, Marshall is the one. That if I'm Virginia, I'm worried about if I get Marshall in the bracket. Marshall's got 2 players averaging above 20 points per game. So that's the team there. They're red hot. And they've just come out of nowhere. Some of those conferences have been really good, last couple of seasons, pulling off upsets. Ohio did it against Virginia a few years ago. They could be set up against another team from the MAC, honestly. Could get Toledo. Toledo, I think's been a scoring machine this year for them. What's good, Michael? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in once again, man. $11 minutes left to go. We just started off the fourth quarter. Missed jumper off the mark for Miami. At the wing, Lopez will jack up a 3. Right down the middle it goes. Brook Lopez drills the triple. So here's the number 13 seeds right now. Hofstra, Yale, Iona, and Utah Valley. So according to ESPN, Virginia will be slated to play Utah Valley if the season ended today. That's according to Joe Lunardi's bracketology, but we'll have to wait on Selection Sunday because Toledo is a 14 seed, and in his bracketology, they're slated to play against Marquette. I feel like Toledo is better than a 14, in my opinion, because Kent State was at the top of that conference for a while, and now Toledo overtook Kent State. Couple big made buckets as of late. He just made back-to-back threes for them. Corner 3 missed by Portis. 101-80. 10 minutes left to go. Miami takes it past midcourt with Oladipo. Oladipo on the floor with Robinson, Zeller, Cody Martin, Max Strus. Corner 3 by Martin. That's well short. Rebound controlled by the Bucks. Up the floor. 3 at the wing, rattled out, missed by Allen. This has turned out to be a 3-point fest here in the fourth quarter. 21-point lead. Zeller dribbles back to the top, hand off to Oladipo. Oladipo jacks up a 3, missed off the back rim, offensive rebound, Strus. Up fake. 3-point shot taken, missed off the rim, too short by Duncan Robinson. 9:10 left to go. Milwaukee by 21 will slow it down with Javon Carter. Lobs it over to Lopez. Lopez at the mid-block. Lopez working on Zeller. And a turnover. Brook Lopez called on the offensive foul, pushing off on Cody Zeller. That's a turnover. Hey, thanks so much, Alex, for joining in, man. And enjoy the rest of your night, bud. Yeah, hopefully there. That's a big game. Xavier, actually, they blew out Seton Hall tonight. So Seton Hall was around the bubble as Duncan Robinson finally connects on a three. He's on the board now. Xavier with a big win tonight over Seton Hall, won by 22 on the road, 82-60. So that's a great win coming off the loss against Villanova on Wednesday. .20 lead for Milwaukee, 8:35 left to go. Wow, that Marshall team, as I spoke to soon, they lost at Old Dominion tonight. So, that's not too hot right there. Maybe they might not even make it into the bracket because they look like they were red hot entering today. Right to the rim, Grayson Allen scored. 105-83. Actually, Jameson, on the hashtag right there, brought up Drake. That was one of the teams from the Missouri Valley. They got a really good record. They're the top team right now in the Missouri Valley, I saw. And they actually won. They won in the first four from 2 years ago, and most of those players, they had Joseph Yesufu, who plays for Kansas, on that Drake team from 2 years ago. They beat Wichita State in the first four, and now they're the top team in the Missouri Valley. They're slated as a 12 seed right now. The Drake Bulldogs. And that's all up for grabs because the Missouri Valley is just going to get one bid, whoever wins the conference tournament, whoever that is. And there's a lot of teams worthy of doing that. Corner three, it's a make by Grayson Allen. Threes just keep on raining for the Bucks tonight. One team making threes, one team just cannot make them. 16 made threes tonight from Milwaukee, only 7 by Miami. Bounce pass Zeller. Zeller dribbles back out, hand off to Oladipo. Oladipo at the baseline, and it will be rolled, a turnover. Cody Zeller, offensive foul, turnover by the Heat. Patrick, welcome back in from Jamaica. Thanks so much for joining in. I actually don't know about Zach Fermantle. I'll see if there's any updates on that though. Step back jumper Carter. Off the rim, missed short to rebound control for the Heat in the final 7.5. Yep, Brook Lopez is on the floor right now. So Lopez, Grayson Allen, Jay Crowder, Javon Carter, and A.J. Green. That's the 5 currently in the floor. Milwaukee commanding lead. Giannis only played 6 minutes. He went to the locker room due to a knee injury, never returned. Scored 4 points in 6 minutes. Left in the late stage of the first quarter. No problem for Milwaukee tonight what they've done. Grayson Allen shoots the air ball, goes out of bounds. This will be 13 in a row by Milwaukee, barring any miracle with the final 7 minutes left. And looks like we'll have a timeout taken on the floor as well. So the Bucks will burn a timeout right now. 7 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Back to the timeout slide. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys join in, being a part here on the channel tonight. I thought that this game would be at least much, much closer than it is tonight. There's been a lot of blowouts going on in the NBA today. Not many close games. A lot of games right now by double digits. Hawks leading the Cavs. That's the shocking score tonight. 120-103. Atlanta up by 17 with around 5 minutes left to go there. Hornets leading the T-Wolves 85-74. And this game between the Bulls and the Nets is a blowout. 76-37. Chicago leading Brooklyn. And one game's gone to final. The Knicks winners over the Wizards tonight, 115-109. Yeah, so I guess some good updates right here from Zach Fremantle. So this is according to the Musketeer report from 1 week ago. This was published on February 17th. And he's about 4 weeks from when he first went down due to injury. And this was 1 week ago. Or this was actually last Saturday. So, or last Wednesday. So this is 9 days ago. When this article was published, this was last Friday. So 1 week ago this article was published. But the article says in the Musketeer report on Wednesday, which was February 15th, Fremantle was seen in a layup line warming up with his team before the game. So that's positive news right there for Zach Fremantle, for Xavier. So he's out in the layup line midweek last week before games for him. Looks like according to his head coach just testing it out right now. But they get a 4-week mark in place, which would put the four-week mark like any day now for him. Because it says last week in this article it's around 3 weeks. So it would be 4 weeks for him, like coming up any day from now. So yeah, they won tonight by 22 at Seton Hall. Actually, I'll check the box score to see. So he didn't play tonight for Zach Fremantle. Sully Boom got 23 points for Xavier. Crushed Seton Hall 82-60. That basically ends Seton Hall's season for any like at-large hopes. They'd have to win the Big East Tournament Championship. And now in bracketology, they put Michigan back into the last 4 out grouping. So Michigan has just come out of nowhere, and they're right into the bubble conversation once again, same exact time that they were last year, that they snuck in as the 11 seed. Grayson Allen at the free throw line shooting 2, back from the timeout, 6:55 left to go. And both of them are good. It's been just a dominant game tonight, top to bottom of the roster for the Bucks. $11 separate scores, straightaway 3. Strus knocked down by AJ Green, and this will be 3 shots coming up. It's a bad fall picked up by Green. What's good? Welcome back, Vaughn, on the stream. 3 free throws coming up here for Max Strus from Miami. And the first one he missed poorly. Just hasn't been their game tonight making shots. Non-efficient on all 3 levels tonight. 39.5% shooting. 23% from 3. 68% at the free throw line. This is unlike the Heat tonight. At the bottom of the NBA in total offense, but still At least you can execute and make shots in the open, and they could not do that tonight. Left wide open with a ton of social distancing, and this team just could not make a shot tonight. And 2 for 3 at the free throw line. Strus makes his final 2 shots. 49-30 bench points in favor of the Bucks tonight. I just gave a rundown a couple moments ago about how deep their team is tonight with 11 different scores. Middleton, spin move into the key. Middleton came off the bench tonight, missed it off the rim, gets his own rebound back, tipped to the corner by Lopez. Holiday moves it on top. AJ Green steps into a 3, rattles it through for the 3 ball. Everybody picking up the scoring load tonight. Giannis only played 6 minutes. No problem. We'll still beat them by double digits. And that's exactly what's going on tonight. Missed 3 at the wing. Rebound controlled by Milwaukee. 6 minutes left to go. Lob off to Lopez. Has position. Lopez puts it up and through. Up and good for 2. Count it and 1. Brook Lopez fouled off the entry pass. Just uses that size to make an advantage matchup in favor of Brook. 5 players double figures from Milwaukee tonight. 18 each by Holiday and Portis. Portis with a double-double. He's got 11 rebounds. 17 points now for Brook Lopez with 6 boards. 16 by Grayson Allen making 4 threes. 12 points by Chris Middleton. Free throw is good for Brook Lopez. And a steal. Middleton comes up with a steal. Middleton moves it out to AJ Green, who just made a 3. AJ at the baseline. Pass off to Middleton. Middleton. Baseline dribble. Jacks up the jumper. Falling away. He drills it. 118-87. 5.5 left to go. Down low. Duncan Robinson sends it on top to Haywood Highsmith. Missed off the rim. Bounced twice. And the rebound controlled by the Bucks. Joe, welcome back in the stream, man. Yup, coming up, Missouri Valley Conference with their Arch Madness coming up next week. When tournament time starts to roll around, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, things get started with the mid-majors crowning champions. I think it's the OVC, Ohio Valley, that does theirs first, I believe. And then Missouri Valley does theirs second, because they do theirs the first weekend on the Sunday. Caleb Martin heading to the free throw line, shooting 2. 5:09 left to go. First one is good. Hey, there you go there, Joe. Yeah, that Missouri State team beat Drake twice. Drake's the top team in the conference. They could be like a matchup problem for some of the teams. Drake's 24-6. Drew Holiday, corner 3, rattled in. Scoring keeps on picking up tonight. Under 5 minutes left to go in this blowout game. Milwaukee's made 18 threes as a team. Miami tonight with just 7, and they keep on missing. Straightaway 3 off the mark, missed by Strus. Bucks will slow it down with 4.5 minutes approaching the mark remaining. Out to the wing to Green. Green sends it over to Holiday with space. Takes the 3. Makes the 3 from downtown for Drew Holiday. 19 triple the game. Just total domination tonight for Milwaukee. Top to bottom down the roster, Drew Holiday, 24 points, makes his 5th 3 tonight. And the Heat, just no answers tonight. One of their worst games of the season defensively. Yeah, it's open. I'd say I wouldn't even count out Murray State. I'd count all the teams with a winning record to have a chance to win the Missouri Valley Conference title. 7 teams in contention, that would be, to win the Arch Madness tournament title for Missouri Valley. Murray State is 10-9 in the conference for them, because historically they've been the best team in the OVC. This is actually their first year in the Missouri Valley, so they're getting used to playing in another conference right now. I talked about that Drake team earlier. That Drake team from 2 years ago won a game in the first 4. They beat Wichita State 2 years ago. And some of their key players are back from that team. They're also on a 10-game winning streak. And the team behind them in the standings tied at 15-4. Bradley Braves, I just saw they're on a 9-game winning streak. So whoever's winning that conference is going to be lethal. Dayton's second right now in the A10. I think it'd be pretty funny if Fordham made it to the tournament. Right now, Fordham's got the best record in the whole conference overall record. Fordham's 22-6. They're 10-5 in the A10, so they're tied for third in the A10 with St. Louis. But Dayton's second. Dayton's 11-4, 19-9 overall. And then VCU is the top team right now, the team to beat, 22-7, 13-3 in the conference. Yeah. That's just the one-bid league this year that will get in. But that would just be funny if Fordham is the team that wins that. Wow. Fordham's actually good at basketball. All these years they couldn't even record double-digit wins, and here they are sitting tied for third right now in the A10. It's unbelievable. Back from the timeouts, Chris Middleton has it for the Bucks. His pass deflected out of bounds by Strus. Just over 4 minutes left to go. Duncan Robinson. Inside the paint, gives it away. Turnover. AJ Green comes out with a steal. Green jacks up a 3. That's too long. Off the back rim with a rebound pulled down by Miami. Substitutions now into the game for the Heat. They have a couple different players for the first time tonight playing. This is number 0, Jamal Cain. Kick out to the corner. Caleb Martin off to Cain. Cain down low, floats it up, and he scores over Leonard. Ryan, welcome back in, man. Yep. Yeah, what a turnaround Fordham has had. Like, all the bad years, and this year they're actually, like, good. Top 4 in the conference. Missed 3 by Carter. 3:20 left to go. This has been just a lopsided game tonight. Cody Martin moves it out to his left. Cain, handoff Martin. Martin with a 3, missed too long. Rebound controlled by Marjon Beauchamp, the rookie from G League Ignite from Milwaukee. Javon Carter. Bounce passes it over to Giannis' brother. Here's the Thanasis down low. Pivot, and he dunks it with a two-handed flush. You know, things must be good at home when you clear out the bench. You get the reserves into the game, and that's exactly what's gone on tonight. 126-91 with 2:30 left to go. Robinson, handoff, takes the 3. Hand in the face, missed rim short. Just nothing there for this perimeter team tonight for the Heat. The perimeter shooting taking a major step back this season. AJ Green off the catch, fires a 3. Around the rim and out. Offensive rebound, Leonard shovels over to Green. Green missed the layup. And the rebound controlled by Haywood Highsmith, and he got fouled in the backcourt. So it's going to be a reach-in foul picked up by Marjon Beauchamp. Clock will stop with 2:11. Caleb Martin right to the rim off the Euro step scores. Final 2 minutes left to go. Javon Carter lost it, turnover. Ball gets kicked into the key, rolling around right past midcourt, loose ball. Myers-Leonard sends it over to Green, deflected, and a comedy of turnovers. It goes right back to Duncan Robinson. Heat have it at the corner now. Open three in the air. That's well off the mark. Missed shot from Miami. 1:30 left to play, and Milwaukee weren't sure if Giannis was going to play tonight. Came into tonight questionable. Only played 6 minutes. Went down in the late stage of the first due to a knee injury. Did not return. But what the Bucks showed, they're the hottest team in the NBA. Going to make it 13 straight victories in the final minute 20 remaining tonight. And they did it with ease against the Heat. And this is concerning for Miami. Really concerning. This team cannot hit a three. That's been the problem tonight. The offense at the bottom of the NBA. 3-point shooting this season at the bottom of the league. 19% shooting from three for Miami. Need to make perimeter shots in order to contend, win games. Just not there tonight. 24 points by Jrue Holiday, 7 assists. He's the top scorer in the entire game. 17 points by Brook Lopez, 18 and 11 off the bench by Bobby Portis gave Milwaukee a massive spark in the first half. Portis finishes 7 for 11 shooting. Both of the free throws missed to the line for Javon Carter, but an offensive rebound by Thanasis will keep it alive. Carter receives the pass from A.J. Green as we approach the final minute of action. Crossover. Carter dribbles into the key. Oh, huge swat out of bounds, though. Bats that like a volleyball. Caleb Martin swats out the left-handed layup attempt of Javon Carter at the rim. Goes out of bounds. Shot clock down to 2.7. 1 minute even remaining. Carter, the inbound passer. His pass deflected out with 2.1 on the shot clock. Only 4 players showed up tonight for the Heat. 23 by Butler, 18 and 7 by Adebayo, 17 by Martin, and 14 by Hero. But a lot of the guys just struggling tonight for Miami. Kevin Love, 22 minutes, no points, 0 for 4 from 3. Gabe Vincent, 23 minutes, just 1 for 6 shooting. Missed all 5 3-point shot attempts. And a lot of their perimeter guys just were not on their game tonight at all. Milwaukee's been on their game throughout the entire course of the night. They drill down, or that'll be the Heat who drill down another triple. 126-96. 35 seconds left. Carter right to the rim. Easy layup. Total defensive gaffe tonight for Miami. Haven't seen their defense perform this poorly in a long, long time. Caleb Martin missed an open 3. Tipped up. Offensive rebound. Strus. Out to the top. Highsmith with a 3. He makes it. Yeah, that's a tough one tonight for Brooklyn. I saw they scored just 29 points at halftime. 5 seconds left to go. Milwaukee only had 6 minutes out of Giannis tonight. No problem as they dominate over the Miami Heat. Final score 128-99. The final in this one. And the Milwaukee Bucks, 13 straight games. They have won, the hottest team in the NBA. Closing right in on first in the East, right behind Boston. Boston tomorrow in action against Philadelphia. I plan on being on the call for that game at 8:30 p.m. Feel free to join in if you guys would like for tomorrow night's stream. In the afternoon tomorrow, I also plan on streaming Texas versus Baylor at 2 p.m. for college basketball tomorrow, so feel free to join in if you guys would like. So I plan on covering a doubleheader tomorrow. Texas versus Baylor, Big 12 college basketball action. Texas, ranked at number 8 in the nation. Baylor at number 9. That's a great matchup between 2 top 10 teams. And then the Celtics on the road at Philadelphia tomorrow night. Should be another massive matchup. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here on the stream. Milwaukee pulls out the easy W, dominating this game in entire fashion tonight. From start to finish for the Bucks. Thanks so much all for joining in. We're going to close out to the channel members before I wrap up. All channel members get a shout out here at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. Also got 2 new channel members as well. Welcome back to the membership. We got Barco and Robin back to the membership once again. All members get a shout out. We got Jason, Rajeep, Russell, Oreo Pudding, Bradley, Braden, Mario, Bino, Mark, John, Kenneth, Jess, Ahino Josa, Vegas, SG Sports Talk, Michael, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Asia, Laszlo, Roderick, Reynaldo, Didi, Katie, Barco, Siegel, Woo Pig, Ian, Oink Oink, Emmanuel, and Robin. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here on the stream tonight. This one, an easy W for the Milwaukee Bucks. They win 128-99 over Miami. Thanks so much all for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your Friday night.